today, take a look. You guys are here with me, checking bottles. And look at my baby daddy. Look at my baby daddy.
I'm the baby daddy?
You're working hard. When is our belt gonna come? Has it been 10 days already, babe? No, not 10. Has it been 7 days? See how the ink presses through the screen mesh, and then it transfers the image onto the bottles, and that's why it's called bottle printing. Huh, baby? It's about 1:30 right now. We really haven't had a break except for the quick half hour that we took to eat lunch, but we're trying to finish this order today because that large order that we've been waiting on is coming. They said the 3rd, which is tomorrow. I hope nothing has changed, because we really need to get started on that, because our customer is going to run out of bottles shortly, and then it's going to be on us to produce. So I'm going to have to work pretty much 7 days a week, probably 10-12 hours a day, to try to supply my customer, because I mean, it's not our fault that the bottles are getting here late because they change providers, but still, he's my customer and I like to please my customers because that's what is the lifeblood to the business, you know. So I'm hoping we finish this order today because I'm tired and it's cold out there. The only thing keeping me warm is the light from the machine, from the dryer, and the warmth from the bottles when you touch them. So Joe's patching a hole right now. So I'm walking up front from the shop right here to go pay the rent. I tried to go pay it on Friday, but they weren't there. And then today's the 2nd already. I don't want to play any games. These are new owners and they have an office here so we can drop the rent off. But Joe thinks that they leave by 3 o'clock and it's already like 10 after 2. So he's printing without me. We have, I think, maybe 4 or 5 boxes left to go. Seems like a long day today for some reason or the other. I think it's because I have my mind on some new recipes that I want to go try. When I'm at work, my mind is constantly at home thinking of recipes and what to do next and so on and so on. I think I really love doing that cooking show, a little bit too much. Alright, so I'm heading back to the shop and it is so cold out here today. Back to work. Back to work. What you did without me? Don't even think I'm needed in this place no more. I don't even think I'm needed in this place no more. The guy was talking to me about my YouTube show, and you know I can't shut up about that.
I know, have to get up every day.
Well, that's what you need to do to get some exercise. Let your heart rate get going.
You can't be goofing off on the job like that.
Can you fire me, please? This machine is named Lazarus because Joe brought it back from the dead. This little baby one we named Spirit. This one's named Samson because it's so huge. It weighs 2 tons, and it's about 24 feet long. See, Samson. I name all these machines, guys. I name everything I have. Well, let me go put this camera down and get back to work. Wish I didn't have to go back to work, but I have to.
Wednesday. That's up. Say something. Talk to me. Wednesday. I said talk to me. Okay? Alright.
Oh my goodness, guys, I had such a long day today. I was doing stuff in the Bear Pantry kitchen, trying to get stuff ready for St. Patrick's Day and some other Lent meals. You know, I have to do all these seafood meals for Lent. But it's been a long, hard day, and it got so hot inside the house, and it's super cold outside. So I just came to sit out here to get cold for a little bit, then I'll go back inside the house. Hey guys, it's such a gorgeous day today. Got up to 79 degrees and the wind is blowing, but it's the warm Santa Ana winds. I'm just heading into work right now at 1:30 because our bottles still have not arrived yet for the big order that we're getting ready to do. They're caught up in customs right now because they're coming from Mexico. So another customer put his stuff in there so that I can fit him in while I have this little gap going, and he sure lucked out because once we start those bottles, we're gonna go for 25 to 27 days non-stop, especially if we can't run them on the automatic machine. We're still hoping that we can run them on that machine because Joe modified certain parts of the machine, you know, in hopes that we can do that. So I'm gonna take Joe some lunch. I made meat pies today for Joria and Josh because we are still doing wheat belly, so we can't cheat. But it smells so good inside my house, you will not even believe. So I'm heading into work to take Joe his lunch, and if he has the machine ready, we'll run some just to kind of iron out the bugs, so to speak, because whenever you deal with a new bottle, there's a whole bunch of things that can go wrong. So we're gonna work on that. I usually do that part of the work because I'm older and more patient. Josh was younger and he loses patience right away when the bottles don't want to work and the machine doesn't want to work. You could see it kind of tears his spirit down. So I go do the hard thing first, the mentally hard thing, and then he comes in with brute force and he stands there for hours on end and feeds bottles onto that machine. So anywho, off to work. I'll catch you guys over there, okay? Well, I'm here and I'm glad I brought my jacket because no matter how nice and beautiful it is, 4 miles away from here where I live, it always sucks over here. It's always cold. The warehouse is always too cold. And see, Joe still has his jacket on. And it's like 79 or 80 degrees. But it's always cold inside this warehouse, and especially inside these offices in there. Sometimes we go outside, out there, to get some of the heat. Sucks, huh? So I can spend some time with you guys while Joe finishes up what he's doing with the machine. Update quickly on my eyes. They're still bugging out. I don't have any makeup on, and as long as I can go without makeup, I can do pretty much good. So I'm gonna wait for you guys to give me some feedback on what makeup to use. Update on the vertigo. There's nothing much to report. I still have the vertigo, but it's nowhere near as horrible as it used to be. I would say I'm 99% well. The only time the vertigo comes on is like if I try to lean back right now in this year, like lean my head all the way back. Imagine like trying to finish off a bottle of soda or a can of soda, and you go past that breaking point on your neck, then it's gonna happen. If I'm like reclined slightly on the chair or something, or maybe even sitting up on the bed slightly, and I turn even that extension right there, but not to the right, to the left. I'm not going to do it to the left, okay? It'll bring on the vertigo. It doesn't last very long. I can usually shift my neck back and it'll correct itself. So I really do think it's a neck issue. For the guy that does Nico's Kitchen that's suffering from vertigo, I wish I could speak to him and just tell him that it will get better, especially if they didn't find brain tumor or anything that could cause vertigo that's in your brain, like MS and stuff. It will get better. Whatever is causing his vertigo, it will get better. I feel sorry for him though, because he's a guy, and I would feel horrid if Joe was the one suffering the vertigo and not me, because you know, he's the breadwinner. He does all the work here. I don't know how to print, you know, so the kids can step up and do my job over here, and Jada can step in the kitchen and do the Bear Pantry show. But if it were Joe, man, oof, I don't want to think about that. So I'm glad it's me and not Joe. But I think it's my neck, and I'm very careful of my neck. Like when I go to sleep, I put the bed up at a slight incline, and then I take two, you know, the towels that you wipe your hand on. What do you call those? Hand towels. And I roll one here and I roll one here, and I make like a cast, and I just sleep like that. So if I am sleeping and my neck kind of leans to the left, I won't wake up with stiff neck. If it leans to the right, I won't wake up with stiff, because it's just like that. And I sleep on my back mostly. Then I turn on my sides now and again, and I'm usually okay. If I'm on my sides and then I try to get straight, sit up straight in the bed to go to the bathroom, I'll get the vertigo. I have to turn my back first and then get up. So, you know, there's definitely a deliberation in what I have to do. If I'm trying to bend over to put a towel on my head, I'll get it, but I can usually steady myself on something. So pretty much, I don't think there's any reason for me to complain. Joe just came in right now. So, I'm doing a lot of shows right now at the Bear Pantry show. I don't usually like to tape clusters of show like this together. Usually I'll tape 2 shows on a weekend so I can have 2 shows to put up the next week. But because we're getting ready to do this large order, and I don't know if I'm going to have to be here all day, because if we do it on the big machine, I'm probably going to have to be here all day. And so I need to get things done that I don't run out of shows in the month of March. And then I put myself on this stupid Lent schedule, you know, so I'm making a seafood for every Friday. And I still need 2 more to do, and I need something sweet for Easter. So I'm getting it done. And today is March the 5th. It makes 2 months since we started doing wheat belly, and I'm still enjoying doing it. And today also would have been my Uncle Les's birthday. He would have been 60 years old. He died 13 years ago at age 47 from lung cancer that led to his brain. And he was just a character. You know, when I was a little kid and I would visit grandma because he lived with his mom, which is my grandma, he would put his hand through the back of the stairs because the stairs had no risers, and he would grab my ankles and scare me to death. And then we came to America and we got caught up with Uncle Les, and he was just boisterous and happy and dynamic. And oh my goodness, how can you miss somebody that's been gone so long, huh? I mean, wow, I miss him every day, but not the weepy kind of miss, like crying every day. Just miss him. Sometimes I think I can hear his voice. Sometimes I see him in people going by. You know, he was such a force. He's one of those people that you'll never forget. So I think that's all the updates right now. After I get these other shows for the cooking show edited, I'll be able to like put vlogs up more quickly, like every couple of days to put up some vlogs. So that's what's going on right now, guys. You know, it really kind of sucks when you're waiting for bottles to come and you're in limbo because you have all this energy pent up to do the work, and then it's not here, and then you don't get paid till the work's done. I love you guys so much. I hope I haven't bored you. And let me see how quickly I can get this vlog uploaded for you guys so I can start a new one, okay? Thank you for liking and subscribing, and please check out my other two channels, the product review channel, Bear Pantry Talk, and the cooking show, The Bear Pantry Show, where you will find over 100 Belizean recipes.